Just left Moololaba Harbour at 7 in the morning. I got there at 2 in the morning, and the last 4 nautical miles I had to motor into the wind. That's the way we're heading, straight into the wind again. It's a northerly. They've told me I'll be getting a northwester. I have to turn around in a minute. I have to stop filming. We're just at Moololaba Beach. Well, we're off Noosa Headland at the moment, and it's the first time on the, I've been working hard on the trip for the last 2 days, going to Windward and having to put a lot of tacks in and going nowhere. And it's going to pay off. I've got a nice southwesterly here now, averaging about 5.4 knots. 22 miles to go now to Double Island Point, where I shall be able to anchor behind. And this will be the first time that on this trip that I've not anchored in, haven't had to go into somewhere in the dark. So at the moment, touch wood, I'm hoping that things will go well. I'll just show you Noosa. It's about 5 miles off, and I'll show you Double Island Point as well, which is into the sun, but you may get something. That's Noosa Headland there, the national park. You can just see Noosa tucked in on the right hand side there. Yeah, on the bow there is Double Island Point. It's 22 miles away, and my GPS tells me my ETA is about 5:30. So I should be able to get anchored, go in round the corner and get anchored by 6 o'clock. Just show you how I make my bed up down here when I'm sailing. Sometimes I put blankets on it if it's at night, but in the daytime I use my table as a lee board, put plenty of cushions up there, put my head on, and then I'll put a blanket over me. Since there's nothing around, and I'm gonna go to sleep for an hour now. I only had 4 hours sleep yesterday and 4 hours sleep the day before, so I think I deserve an hour, and I'll just put my alarm clock on. There's nothing I could possibly hit for an hour, so I'm going to go to bed. We're 12 miles from Double Island Point. The wind's about 10 or 12 knots on a reach. We've had up to 16 in about an hour ago, and we're getting on long at about 6 knots. But I think we're going to arrive at Double Island Point in the dark and have to anchor behind it. But luckily it's an offshore wind, so if I bump into it, we'll probably drift off. I managed to get a couple of hours sleep time downstairs. I don't think I slept, but I just lied on my bunk and I feel a lot better now. The last couple of days I've only got kind of 4 hours sleep when I went to Redcliffe, and I got 4 hours sleep in Noosa. So I was a bit tired, but I feel okay now. Four and a half miles off Double Island Point at 5 o'clock. There's a picture of Double Island Point on my computer. Little red dot is where I am. I'm going to tuck in behind Double Island Point for the night. Basically about there, I suppose. Moololaba this morning at 7 o'clock, and we've been making pretty good progress. We had a north-northwest wind this morning, slowly turned round to southwest. At the moment I've got a wind from the west, about 8 knots now, slowing down, dying, and we're about a mile off Double Island Point, and we're going along at about 4 knots at the moment, and I hope to be anchored by 7 o'clock. Evenings like this make the hardships on the Stratos worthwhile. Yeah, what a wonderful evening. I hope you can see the light flashing on the end of Double Island Point. A much better view of Double Island Point than the last time I came here. Last time I was just off here, flying about 28 knots, and I was surfing down the waves with a very, very small jib up.